Hi guys, let's continue this story, the third level. Anyway, here is what happened at Grand Central. One night, last summer, I woke late at the office. I was in a hurry to get uptown to my apartment, so I decided to take the subway from Grand Central because it was faster than the bus. Charlie says, anyway, whatever it is. Here is what happened at Grand Central, and he begins to describe what happened at Grand Central when he had gone there. One night last summer, it means one last summer night, he worked late at the office, and so he was in a hurry to get uptown. Uptown means the residential part of a town. So he was in a hurry to get uptown to his apartment, and so he decided to take the subway from Grand Central because he says it's faster than the bus. So what is subway? Subway means an underground railway. So he decided to take an underground railway and to go to uptown, that is to go to the residential part of a town, to his apartment where he lives. So Charlie here narrates the incident, that what had happened when he had gone to the Grand Central station. One last summer night, when he got late working in his office, he was in a hurry to get uptown, that is to the residential part of the town, to his apartment. So he was in a hurry to go to his apartment, and so since he was in a hurry to go to his apartment, so he decided to take the subway, that is the underground railway or railroad from Grand Central, because it is faster than the bus. Then Charlie says that now I don't know why this should have happened to me. Charlie says that he doesn't know why this should have happened to him. I'm just an ordinary guy. And he says that he's just an ordinary person named Charlie, whose name is Charlie, 31 years old, and who is 31 years old, and at that time, I was wearing a tan gabardine suit. Tan means yellowish brown color, and gabardine means a long cloak, outer garment. So he was wearing a long gabardine suit and a straw hat. Straw hat means a stiff hat made from wooden straw with a fancy band. I passed a dozen men who looked just like me, and I wasn't trying to escape from anything. I just wanted to get home to Louisa, my wife. So Charlie here narrates the incident, what happened when he had gone to the Grand Central station one last summer night. Since he was in a hurry, since he got late working at the office, so he was in a hurry to go to his apartment, to go to his wife, and so he decided to take subway from Grand Central. And when he went there, then he says that it should not have happened with a simple man like him. And then he describes his dress, that in which dress he had gone there. When he went there, then he was wearing a tan gabardine suit and a straw hat, and he emphasizes that he wasn't trying to escape from anything. So he wants to clarify to his friends who told him that he was trying to escape from the reality. So he told him that he wasn't trying to escape from anything. To Louisa, my wife. And Charlie says that he wasn't trying to escape from anything. He only wanted to go to his wife, Louisa. चार्ली अपने दोस्तों को कहता है कि चाहे तुम लोग जो भी समझो, मेरा ग्रैंड सेंट्रल स्टेशन में जाना और वहाँ मेरा ये कहना कि वहाँ थर्ड लेवल है, चाहे इसको तुम लोग जो भी समझो, चाहे इसको एक मीन समझो एस्केप करने का रियलिटी से, चाहे जो भी हो, तुम लोग जो भी समझो, जो भी था. हियर इज़ व्हाट हैपन एट ग्रैंड सेंट्रल. मैं तुम लोग को बताता हूँ कि आखिर वहाँ हुआ क्या ग्रैंड सेंट्रल स्टेशन में. वन नाइट, पिछले गर्मी के दिनों में एक रात मुझे ऑफिस में काम करते हुए लेट हो गया. तो मुझे देर हो गई ऑफिस में और मैं हड़बड़ी में था, मैं जल्दीबाजी में था. अपने अपार्टमेंट में जाने के, अपने घर जाने का, अपनी वाइफ से मिलने के लिए। और इसलिए चूँकि मैं हड़बड़ी में था, मुझे जल्दीबाजी थी, घर पहुंचने की जल्दी थी, सो आई डिसाइडेड टू टेक दिस सबवे। इसलिए मैंने ये डिसाइड किया कि मैं सबवे से जाऊंगा, यानी अंडरग्राउंड रेलवे से जाऊंगा, क्योंकि जो ग्रैंड सेंट्रल में है, क्योंकि ग्रैंड सेंट्रल ये रेलवे जो है वह बस से जल्दी ले जाएगा, जल्दी पहुंचाएगा मुझे। और फिर चार्ली कहता है कि अब आई डोंट नो व्हाई दिस शुड हैव हैपेंड टू मी, कि मैं नहीं जानता, मुझे पता नहीं है कि आखिर ये मेरे साथ ही क्यों हुआ, आखिर ये मेरे साथ एक साधारण आदमी के साथ क्यों हुआ, जो कि मैं एक सिंपल आदमी हूँ जिसका नाम चार्ली है, 31 साल का, एंड मैं येलोइश ब्राउन कलर का गैबरडाइन सूट पहना हुआ था, स्ट्रॉ हैट पहना हुआ था, जिसमें कि एक खूबसूरत फैंसी बैंड था, खूबसूरत बैंड था। और जब मैं वहाँ गया, आई पास्ड अ डजन मैन हु लुक जस्ट लाइक मी। और जब मैं वहाँ जा रहा था तो लगभग 1 दर्जन आदमी से होके मैं गुज़रा, यानी मेरे आसपास लगभग 1 दर्जन आदमी थे, 12 आदमी लगभग होंगे, हु लुक जस्ट लाइक मी, जो बिल्कुल मेरे ही तरह दिख रहे थे। एंड आई वॉजंट ट्राइंग टू एस्केप फ्रॉम एनीथिंग, और मैं किसी भी चीज़ से भागने की कोशिश नहीं कर रहा था, बचने की कोशिश नहीं कर रहा था। आई जस्ट वॉन्टेड टू गेट होम टू लुइजा माई वाइफ। मैं केवल अपने घर जाना चाहता था, अपने घर पहुंचना चाहता था, अपनी वाइफ लुइजा के पास, बस। और मैं किसी भी रियलिटी या किसी चीज़ से भागना नहीं चाहता था। I turned into Grand Central from Vanderbilt Avenue and went down the steps to the first level, where you take trains like the 20th century. Charlie says that he turned into Grand Central from Vanderbilt Avenue. That is, from Vanderbilt Avenue, he turned into the Grand Central station and went down the steps to the first level, where you take trains like the 20th century. And he says that from the first level, one can take trains like the 20th century, that is, the trains that would run in the 20th century. Then I walked down another flight. Flight means a series of staircase between landings. And then Charlie says that he walked down another flight to the second level. It means he walked down another series of staircases between landings, and he reached the second level, where the suburban trains leave from. Suburban means related to the outskirts of a city. And he says that there on the second level, the suburban trains leave from. It means the suburban trains would go from. Ducked into an arched doorway. Ducked means lowered the head in order to prevent it from being struck. And he lowered his head in order to prevent his head from being struck, and lowering his head, he went into an arched doorway and heading for the subway, and he was going straight for the subway, that is underground railway, and got lost. And when he was heading for the subway, he got lost. It means he lost his way. That is easy to do, he says. That is easy to do, or that was easy to do. I have been in and out of Grand Central hundreds of times, but I am always bumping into new doorways and stairs and corridors. Charlie says that he had been in and out of Grand Central hundreds of times. So it was not a new thing for him. He had been in and out of Grand Central hundreds of times, but he was always bumping into new doorways. Bumping into means knocking or running into someone or something with a jolt, with a jerk. But whenever he did that, or whenever he was doing that, it means whenever he would go in and out of Central Station, Grand Central Station hundreds of times, then always it happened with him that he always bumped into new doorways and stairs and corridors. Once I got into a tunnel about a mile long and came out in the lobby of the Roosevelt Hotel. And he says that once it happened that he got out into a tunnel about a mile long and came out in the lobby of the Roosevelt hotel. Lobby means passageway or corridor. It means once it happened that when he was trying to get out of the Grand Central Station, then what happened? He got out into a tunnel. He came out into a tunnel. He found himself into a tunnel which was about a mile long, and he came out in the lobby of the Roosevelt Hotel. Another time, I came up in an office building on 4th 6th Street, and next time what happened? Another time it happened that when he came out of the Grand Central Station, then he found himself in an office building on 46th Street, 3 blocks away. That was 3 blocks away from there. Sometimes I think Grand Central is growing like a tree, and Charlie says that sometimes he thinks because of these experiences, he thinks that Grand Central is growing like a tree, pushing out new corridors and staircases like roots. And as the roots of a tree are pushed out, there are many roots and they are pushed out in different directions. In the similar manner, he thinks that Grand Central is growing like a tree, pushing out new corridors and staircases like roots. चार्ली कह रहा है कि मैं वेंदरबिल्ट एवेन्यू से ग्रैंड सेंट्रल की ओर घूमा या मुड़ा और तथा सीढ़ियाँ उतरकर प्रथम तल दैट इज़ फर्स्ट लेवल पर पहुँच गया, जहाँ से 20th सेंचुरी यानी 20वीं सदी की ट्रेन पकड़ी जाती है। फिर मैं सीढ़ियों से उतरकर दूसरे लेवल पर पहुँच गया, जहाँ से उपनगरीय गाड़ियाँ यानी कि सबअर्बन ट्रेन्स रवाना होती है। एक आर्च डोरवे से मैं प्रवेश कर गया जो भूगर्भ वाले मार्ग पर ले जाता था, और फिर मैं भटक गया। ऐसा होना आसान सी बात है। मैं सैकड़ों बार ग्रैंड सेंट्रल के अंदर गया तथा बाहर आया हूँ, पर मैं सदैव हमेशा नए रास्तों, सीढ़ियों तथा बरामदों को अपना लेता हूँ। यानी जब भी मैं ऐसा करता हूँ, सैकड़ों बार मैं ग्रैंड सेंट्रल के अंदर गया तथा बाहर आया, पर हमेशा ऐसा होता है मेरे साथ कि हमेशा मैं नए रास्तों, सीढ़ियों तथा बरामदों में निकल आता हूँ। एक बार मैं 1 मील लंबी सुरंग में प्रवेश कर गया तथा रूजवेल्ट होटल की लॉबी में बाहर निकला। दूसरी बार मैं 46 यानी 46वीं स्ट्रीट स्थित एक ऑफिस भवन में जो 3 भवन समूह से परे है, जो 3 ब्लॉक्स अवे है, वहाँ मैं निकल आया। यह कोई नई बात नहीं है, ऐसा मेरे साथ कई बार पहले भी हो चुका है।